Hey guys, Lovely Freeman here again. Today we're continuing our Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich mod campaign as the best Zhang around, Zhang Zongchang, the dog meat general. This guy apparently has a bunch of other fun nicknames if you look him up on Wikipedia too, including one that is apparently a reference to how big his dick is. So, I don't know. Interesting guy, Mr. Zongchang. Uh, we were high on OPM a bit. We fucked up and we sent our army over here that was blocking off Burma. This campaign was like a total disaster last episode, and I rage quit, and then I brought back in, but I didn't record, and I skipped like about a month before I realized it. And I just went back to the autosave. So if you're wondering, that's why there's a difference between like the fuck up, which is like in February, and then when I started the cleanup, it was in March. So it's because I forgot to turn the recording back on after I took a breather after. Basically, you gotta go scream a little bit when you realize Burma's occupying half your fucking country, right? That you did notice, because you were busy dealing with the Russians. So we brought it back. This is still a pretty precarious spot, but like I think we saved our disaster campaign anyways, and I guess I have to commit pretty hard to this game. It's already 1946, and we're at war with Russia, and Russia is like pretty fucking rough to kill Russia. Especially when you're not going to be able to even touch their industrial heartland until like you have to crank through all this way, and like once we get over here, like they've got their puppets in Persia and Turkey and like all this like Russia obviously won Welkrieg too, so they've got like all this shit as their puppet. So it's a massive slog. Very late game. Like I'm not even sure if we'd be able to finish before. I think Kaiserreich officially ends in like 1954 or something like that. Like it's gonna be a long ask, and we are of course behind on a bunch of shit because we started as a 2 research slot country. Uh, we are researching anti-tank, and I'm license producing it, the advanced artillery version at the moment. We got that from our Burmese puppet. Uh, normally anti-tank is something I never build. It's like a pretty bad technology to have against the AI. But I guess for this particular game, I'm seeing Russia has such a large industry that they're like spamming out these mechanized units, and like if you're not able to pierce them, then you're gonna have a tough time fighting back. So we've thrown in some advanced anti-tank into our units. Well, they've got a mishmash of various different anti-tank guns that we got from capturing, and hopefully that'll help sort ourselves out against being pushed back by those mech units. They're not great mech units, but they still have armor, and if you don't have any piercing, that's a problem. We also really need to get some of these upgrades over here too. We need a lot of stuff, but we do have some advantages. So we are right now only on extensive conscription and war economy. I had to flip back to war economy to get manpower back after Burma like snaked all of our cores. We are going to go back to total mob. We have 15.2 million guys. We only have 2.5 mil in the field. It's like we can easily support the conversion over to total mob again. We lose about about 60%, a bit more than half our manpower. That'd be fine with 7 million manpower bank. I believe that's what that'd work out to about. We keep 40%. Yeah. So yeah, I'd be okay with about 6 mil manpower. That should be fine. The Russians, it looks like, look at their intel ledger. They have 8 to 11 million guys. Unfortunately, they are on all adult serve though, so they're going to be taking some hefty penalties, and they're only on partial mob. Like they have their division cap is only 150 right now, I think, and they have I think 396. They must have been on total or war economy or something to get this division count up there. But like they have to be taking some pretty hefty penalties for being over division cap. I would imagine. So we do have that as an advantage. Unfortunately, then on the downside, Russia has 735 fucking factories. We only have 157 right now, and we have lots of empty building slots. But because we we started off as a tiny country, and we had to annex and reintegrate all this shit. We did lose like a bunch of factories doing that, so our industry is a bit tiny, a bit small from where we'd like to be in this game. They also declared war on Japan, the Russian state. So Japan is like I guess our ally now. but the Japs only have like 188 factories. Like the two of us together are like half of Russia. But you know, on the plus side, we don't have the all adult serve debuff, which cuts your factory output by 30%. So that is helpful. He is on free trade though, so he gets 15% of that back. We were only on limited exports, so we're only getting 5% back. So we still have a bit of an edge. You know, but it is what it is. But he can't. He could scrape the barrel, I guess. But this is going to be a lot of guys to cut through. A lot of guys to cut through. A lot of guys to cut through. It looks like he doesn't have any decent tank templates, so he's just got these these annoying mech units. We've managed it. We managed to stabilize. We're missing Manchuria, and we lost Mongolia. Like North Manchuria, though, we did bunker around Shenyang, so we saved these factories. So our industry isn't like in as bad of a spot as it could be otherwise. Like I guess we're gonna have to wait to deal with the Xinjiang. I don't want to open up another front. So we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to do something. This is gonna be a tough game to pull out. A late game, and on top of that, it's like against a Russian state that won the Second World Krieg, which is like probably, in terms of like final bosses, I think this is pretty much as hard as it gets. It's probably worse than having to fight America. I did have to fight combined syndicates as Japan in my Japan playthrough. That Japan playthrough was a massive slog. Got to kill Russia and then CSA. If you want to watch that, that was probably one of the most tiring campaigns I've ever played. But of course, you have to enable invasion for that. You couldn't go through Mexico, and we do have. That might be a little bit easier than that because we do have a land border, but it is also in Siberia, which also sucks. But this is like probably as rough of a final boss as you're gonna have. Late game, a Russian state after they've completed all of their cores and puppeted half of Europe, and most of the Middle East. Tall order here, but we'll see what we can do. We do have some advantages, and our industry can only go up. So, yeah, I did notice a few other things too, like if you look at our unit cards, as like a bit of flavor or something like that. You can see like they have write-ups for all these different guns for the Chinese faction, so that's kind of neat. So I was right when they said this was like looked like a Mauser derivative. Apparently it is. It's a select fire detachable magazine broom handle Mauser. So I mean, there you go. That's neat. And so some of the other guns too, like if you look at some of our infantry guys, like some of these rifles have like some mystery write-ups too. So like if you're interested in that, you can check those out. Navy, I'm going to reorganize my fleet a little bit. Like we're just building these shit destroyers. So merge all these together, and that's probably fine. I'll set these guys to automatically replenish. Go task force to 20. Now I am importing steel. Like I probably don't really need these escorts, but I guess it's fine. I'll just I usually use this symbol for my destroyers. So like I guess I'll go and use that. And use the same symbols for stuff. It helps to keep your campaigns like a little bit. Like I always use black for tanks. If you watch my videos and stuff like that, and I usually set my subs to red. My main fleet's usually blue, and then if you keep it consistent, it sort of helps you get a better handle of what's going on, I find. I sometimes like to mix and match the colors to match my country for my infantry. Of course, having a bunch of different colors like this makes it a lot easier to look at from the top. So for our generals here, like, what do we got? I should check up on these guys. So we got some substance abusers, we got trickster. No organizer. We probably do want to try and farm organizer on someone so we can get a logistics wizard. This guy is trickster and hill fighter, and he's a substance abuser. And he's got commando. We haven't assigned any trades to him yet. So this guy would be like a pretty good contender. Like he can get improv experts. Like we might want to consider this guy as a transition for our tank generals. I think this is a guy that we had to promote because he like blackmailed us because we were like, I don't know, fucking someone's wife. He's like a raider or some shit. Opportunist bastard. Pretty mean guy. But he could potentially be a pretty strong general. Those are all good traits that he has. And he doesn't have. I don't think he doesn't have old guard, does he? But he's got reckless, which sucks. Yeah, you don't want your main general wounded, but we could consider him. We could consider him. This guy over here. What's he got? He's got one assigned trait already at Thorough Planner. Infantry leader's kind of a miss. And he's got defense, like probably passing this guy. You over here, you got ambusher. I mean, like that's okay. It's good to have entrenchment and recon bonus is all right. Winter specialist. I mean, it's nothing special. Liu Hu. This guy's completely blank. So like we could he'd learn traits pretty fast. What you got here already? Infantry leader. That's a miss. 29% on ranger. I mean, we can consider farming this guy up from scratch. That would be an option. This guy's got nothing except for, I guess, Corona. 3 attack, 3 defense. He's an artillery officer, which is also like a, who cares? And like these are the guys we've been using from game start. And these are like pretty good traits to have, but unfortunately this guy would be a much better, like if once we start transitioning into 14-4 units, we're gonna make maybe like a 14-4. We'll just use cavalry as a base unit. Maybe if we have extra trucks, we'll get like the towed artillery for the 14-4s with the trucks, or motorized artillery, I mean to say. And then because they're cavalry units, we'll be able to double dip on this, and he'll have like, I'll get that, and he'll be able to get like an extra 20% defense on top of this, and an extra 20% on attack on top of this because of that, because he's got the cavalry. So cavalry 14-4 probably is what we're going to want to use for like our offensive infantry. And when I mean offensive, I mean the stuff that we're going to push in with, like to follow our tanks and stuff like that to resist counterattacks. You still probably don't want to attack with them. But those units will be real strong with this guy as their leader. And the same with this guy over here too. It's like he's also got like that same setup. But these are pretty big misses for, like these are great for like cavalry 14-4s to be real strong with them, and he's got 10 attack too. But these are unfortunately like not what you want in your tank guy. Like those are 2 wasted slots essentially. Commando's alright. So I've been thinking about that. We're gonna have to get a different guy up on our tanks, or I guess we could stay with this guy. He's got 76% to trickster, and that would get us improv expert. This guy already has improv expert. Improv expert, of course, adaptable, ranger, and panzer leader probably are what we're gonna want to get. And this guy Liu Hu. Maybe we just farm a guy from scratch. Let's put Date over. Oh, sorry, we do have our main man himself actually over here, Zhang Zong Chang. He has charismatic, which unfortunately this would be a whiff if we don't use him as a field marshal or him as an assignable. But he doesn't have any assignments over here too, so he would eventually learn. And he's got a high attack, but he's got negative experience gain. I don't know. Maybe we'll put him as a field marshal of our Cap 14-4s or something, and the other 2 can be the general. Yeah, so I think we go and we get who's our boy there, Liu Hu. It looks like most of his skill points have been going into attack, so that's good. Let's go with Liu Hu, and we'll put our boy Junosake. Let's actually grab our cab and put them in a different army. Let's make our cavalry white. I mean, like there's supposedly Russian white cavalry and like Japanese or whatever, right? Like those are our 2 exile guys. We've got our washout samurai, Date, and we've got our white Russian commander, this guy over here. We'll leave him in charge of our tanks for now. Let's put our boy Zhang. Zhang will be in charge of that. Division templates. Spend a little XP here. I guess we go anti-tank on these guys too as well. And let's get the motorized already. How many trucks does that take? 60 trucks. Cavalry 14-4. So this will still be a cavalry division, so we'll be able to double dip. Go with that, and then these guys, we'll give them the, I don't know. Give them this symbol here. I don't usually use 14-4 cavalry. How are we doing here? We're still getting a movement buff in mountains even. Forests. Movement's pretty good through forests. Movement's pretty good through jungle. So it'll be a lot better than like infantry guys. Or infantry guys, they would get a buff of 5%, but that's alright. But I think if you look at something like if you went for like a mech, or that's a mech. Sorry, mech wouldn't have any movement modifiers. But if you went for motorized, like the tanks over here, they have a pretty steep penalty for movement in jungle. Pretty rough one in forests too, fortunately, because they've got the trucks. Trucks have like a real shit terrain modifier for movement in forests. So 14-4 cavalry, we might need to build more motorized. Maybe go up to maybe 6 factories of motorized. I don't know, I'm going by year. We'll need more factories and artillery. And we need more factories. We just need more factories in general. So I think what I'm going to do is just make sure our industry starts going along. Is I'll send some of these factories up. Make sure we sprinkle in building some factories and with our other shit. Of course, we still need to build bunkers and whatever. Let's queue up a few more. There's 70, 60, 50, 60, 60, 100. Damn, 100. Another 100 over here too. Tight. And if we go to total mobilization, we'll get almost a whole line of factories back. How long does this take to build? 42 days. But we still need to build our other shit as well. That's a lot of bunkers. We are going to need some help, though. Like, we can't fight a war of attrition against the Russians. Our industry can't handle it. And unfortunately, the Burmese snaking all of our victory points kind of really fucked us in the mouth, right, in our production efficiency and our guns, too. So, like, that was really unfortunate. It was really unfortunate that I made that misclick. So, like, lesson learned in the future, I will make sure to assign my different fronts to a different theater so that it doesn't happen. So we'll do that. And do I need to do anything else? Oh yeah, air. I was looking at their map too. It's like you see they have 300 fighters over here, but because their mission efficiency is so shit, we're actually able to get air superiority with our 100 fighters. So that's pretty great. That's why range is important. Helps your mission efficiency. And I think we have. It says. I was looking at our stockpile here too. We do have like another 37 fighters. Not particularly good fighters, but we'll get another wing of 100 up. Start deploying anyways, and we'll assign them later. I think they only have 150 fighters over here or something. I think so. It's like not a big deal. Start producing fighters. Like they'll start building air bases eventually, I would think, and then air is going to be a big problem for us. But we might need to start catching up on anti-air. We just need a lot of stuff right now. We're like, anti-air, we'll go for this anti-tank technology to try and counter their mech units. And we still probably also want atomics. AI will nuke you late game. It's nice to be able to fight back. We need atomics. We might want to get rocket planes. We need this over here. We need our piercing tech. We continue with the mech over here. We probably want to start building some mech to put in our tanks. We do have Amtracs, though, so like, as we start to get more units, we'll need the mech because we'll run out of Special Forces cap. And this would be nice to upgrade our amp tracks. And we need air doctrines. It's like we just need a lot of stuff. We're behind for late game. But we'll try and make a game out of it. So I was also looking over here too, and I seen and have these guys. Or there's actually already a tank unit over here. I'll have these guys come over here as well. I was noticing, guys, like this is a plains tile, and this is a plains tile, right? And these two will overlap and encircle this unit over here. So we can like send our tanks in, knock out these two weak infantry units, and kill this unit over here. And then we might be able to rinse and repeat that to kill a bunch of divisions. We'll see if the AI is dumb enough to get baited like that. They might be. So we'll give that a go, and then we'll try and get this guy, you know, some traits over here. There's a forest we can attack into, try and farm some ranger experience. But our logistics aren't terrible. We have 444 modern tanks in reserve. What I might want to do is like we'll change our template later probably. I was thinking of taking something like this, and then we'll go because air isn't a problem for us right now. So it would be we'll call this 6. What would that be? 614, 14-6. No AA. And I don't know. 14-6, no AA. Let's go with the rainbows. Happy. We'll be happy. We're high on opium. And we'll pull out these medium SPAAs. We'll toss in some more modern tanks. We'll drop this and throw in another modern tank. And we'll roll out with that. The org's still okay, and we'll have like 121 armor. You know, 14-6, no AA. And let's switch these guys. Can we afford to switch these? Or what's the unit that's over here already? Which one is that? That's this one over here. Okay. Can we switch these guys to 14-6, no AA? Yes, we can. So we'll do that. So we have two squads of rainbows. Try and make our day a little bit less shitty. This is a massive front too. It's gonna be difficult to actually pay attention and micro it properly. And also try and build some fuel silos up too. Our fuel capacity is not awful, but it could be better. And I think we're getting supply problems. I was looking at the map over here, and we're getting supply fucked in Ordos. So I think we should probably just repair that. Like as a matter of course, we'll just repair that infrastructure straight up, and then our regular infrastructure in Ordos. So we have 51 in the thing next to it. So I think infrastructure in Ordos probably priority 1. Is there fighting? Not seeing any. I think the Japanese are trying to push in against Japan, or the Russians there a little bit. All right, and it's nice that this is like also not across a river. Oh, here comes an attack. What's the attack? Blue Army? Which guy is this guy? Chen Jing. He's 22% to organizer. You're on this part of the line. We'll just put a front line now and draw a plan so you can farm organizer. We are going to need a field marshal with that so we can get a logistics wizard. And our game is lagging now. No, can't draw an offensive line, huh? That's a little bit concerning. Try that and see if that improves performance a little bit. We are a pretty late game, unfortunately, for that, so... Yeah, so now we'll start farming Organizer. Oh, and like their buddies, they're starting to send their buddies out over here. Alright, let's see if we can get some bread here. It's a piercing attack on these guys. It should say somewhere. Or maybe it only tells you if you're being pierced. I always forget where in the stack card it says what the piercing is. Like, here it is. Piercing is 41. So we are definitely fine with our tank units here. What guy is on this fallback line? You guys? Don't want you to fall in. So we'll make sure we delete that. Well, problem over here. Send these guys, and you know what? These guys, let's convert you guys over to have the anti-tank. Even if we have any pieces available, like it'd be nice if they get something over here. Actually, you guys, let's go first attack. Help our organization. Some big numbers in these guys. Low supply, night attack, exceeding combat with, planning bonus 35%. Okay. Anti-tank upgrade. No, we need to save our PP for total mob. These guys have armor 12. I guess these guys probably don't have their they don't have the anti-tank guns like shipped into them yet, unfortunately. Shit. Alright, we got there. We got a unit there in time to block, anyways. Well, that's a problem. So bunker. I don't have to worry about this front. I'll try a bunker up there. And should be room for you guys in this army now, so we'll get a better bonus from that. You guys are holding fine. You guys are holding fine, holding fine, holding fine. Let's get out of there. We don't need to be standing up there. We'll just retreat back over to here. Go reinforce this tile. I think that's our weak spot there in the plains. I do have some mountains and forests behind. Oh, a bit of a pop up there, that's fine. So we dealt with that. Winning over there, winning over here, and then I guess this is probably going to be an issue for us. I might need to send a tank division down there to deal with that. Casualty logs. We lost 2 million guys. We've killed about the same of the Russians. And they're, yeah, so it looks like our anti-tank tech works. They're no longer able to pierce us with their mech units. And they're gonna... So we should be able to hold. Alright, and those were the things that we just gave them anyways, because we more trap that we set up there. Let's see if they send someone else in there so we can take them, cut them apart. Himalayas. Tibet. Are we even? I guess they have air superiority in Tibet, but we aren't even fighting there. I guess. Like I suppose if they want to do that, that's fine. And also have our next wing of fighters to be able to contest the air somewhere else. I'm not really. I looked along the line too, and I didn't really see too many other good spots like we had there. For, like you can pull that trick with the tank. So like this tile over here is like very vulnerable. We do have high resistance. Let's see if we can reduce some of that somewhere. Put you over there. Maybe I should have just left the Tibetans alone. I think definitely puppeting Mongolia so that we had a shorter border with the Russians would probably have been a smart plan. I, of course, wasn't expecting to be at war with the Russians. Mountains. Mountains. Order restored in state of Burma. It's fine. These guys are looking like real thin on this this line over here. I don't want to fall and make the same mistake I did before previously though. Like I definitely don't want to be pushing into Siberia until we have like the infrastructure to support it. That's our infrastructure situation look right now. We got 10. We still need to finish a bit before we have our line of 10. From Jinling is where our capital is, and then we'll have our level 10 infrastructure highway up into Siberia, which you're going to need. Yeah, I will take... Burma has advanced anti-tank too, so it gets good anti-tank. 47 days. Let's get some rubber from a Burmese puppet too, actually. We are building some planes. Uh, 47% planning bonus. Yikes. I'm not really seeing where they're taking that over division cap negative though. That'd be on their organization, wouldn't it? Signals company we got. What else do we need? Let's get the piercing technology. Korea joined the war against the Russian state, I guess. I didn't think I called them to arms. It's alright, well, we'll bring these guys over here. I'm gonna leave one tank unit back here just in case to deal with like some of these hot spots. Well, maybe we'll bring the other guys over here to Korea. I don't want to have this as like a weak spot. Well, might already be too late for that actually. I don't remember calling Korea into the war. Which is a major problem. Oh shit. It's an open, is this an open tile? Might even be two open tiles. Shit. I guess our defensive line had a gap in it. I didn't draw the order properly. So that's an issue. think we saved it there. You farm your organizer nicely? A little bit. Getting a good way to mountaineer though, which is a nice trait to have as well. I hate to deal with the situation over here. Shit. I think Korea's probably pretty dead here. Not too much I can do about it, unfortunately. We probably need more tanks. We need 300 Amtraks, 217. What about this template over here? I guess we can't afford that. We can afford that, so we'll trade another one. We'll have to counterattack there. We might have an opportunity to pin those 3 mech units. I'm gonna cross the river for that too. I don't know. Let's just go with this. Let's give them the anti-tank too. Like, probably won't have to deal with that. They will have to be fighting those mech units. Still confused as to how Korea even got in the war in the first place. We got a militia unit at least. Oof. So we are getting bombed pretty badly. They're still waiting on the modern SPAA. Production, modern SPAA. We need a lot more than that. Southern Manchuria Air Zone. So we do have the superior plane. Just need more of them. We're starting to get fucked up by their air power. Medium SP anti-air. Okay, we'll do that. And our other one was medium tanks anyway, 38 anti-air in it. That should help us not take as much damage. supposed to go total mob. Yeah, you know what? I think we just need to build up our industry. We need industry. We need to get let's build up our industry. Let's use up our 100s first. And I think we can get a loan from these guys. Gives us an extra civilian factory construction speed. Looks like Japan's making some progress against them, though. Let's see here. Manage license production. Anti-air, improved anti-tank. Advanced artillery. I don't think we have any other puppets because Korea got ganked, right? Request license production. You guys don't have anything. Japanese. Negotiate licenses. Those guys might be able to hold. We'll send one more cavalry over there anyways. Alright. Let's go advanced artillery. Mech. I don't have the production to support it right now, but if you want to get your research out of the way, let's go for the anti-air. We're able to disrupt like a decent number of their planes, I guess, but this is a problem. This is a major problem. Counterattack there. Well, that would be dangerous. Yeah, so Japan. Does Japan have better anti-air I can license? Improved anti-air. 5 licenses. Need more mills. You guys come down here, and then we'll just like throw them in. Throw them in between. You know, we got that stack of civvies building in Wuhan, so let's like do. Maybe we'll keep that at the, and then we'll start building out some military factories. Like, we're gonna have to increase our factory count if we have any chance of like winning this game. And I would like to have a chance of winning this game. I invested a lot into this game, which is why like I'm even bothering playing it out against the Russian state in the first place. Pull these guys back so they can regain some organization. Oh, it's like getting bugged out. Look at that. $2.23 million, 2.7 million. So like we're starting to trade better than we were previously. reason you pull your guys back like this is like you can't regain organization if you're getting attacked. Obviously, so. So you want to have something behind your line to send in as reinforcements so you can like recover organization when you're low. If you have to micro in like tight spots like this. Do they have a border here with this mountain tile? Might, I don't know. I think we are green everywhere. Air is still red though. See if Japan's able to hold out. I think we're gonna be on the defensive for a while here, like until we can pump out enough divisions to like have a solid line. I can't. I don't think I can. I'm gonna be able to micro any offensives here and go for some encirclements. Like we're still in danger of having like a breakthrough that could like end the game. Like this is a pretty precarious spot. And we need like a lot more factories on guns too. We'll do like this first. Go for another 10 factories on guns before we do anything else. After we get our anti-air. Yeah, they're starting to take a lot of casualties, grinding into us like this. It's just really unfortunate because I really would like to get organizer, but I don't want to be on a front line. But you busy learning stuff? Hill fighter, ranger, trickster, infantry leader, panzer leader, 19%. I don't think there's a forest we could just like attack into, is there? If there's a forest there, we'd have to take this hills province first. Try and grind ranger out. I need the tanks for those tough spots though. Like they're our best unit and they're definitely holding the line for us. What's our amphibious tractor situation like? 291. Yeah, we don't need to be building these destroyers anyways. Maybe a couple, but we don't need those destroyers really. What does Japan have in their stockpile? Don't know. They're starting to build anti-air. We need more guns, so we need more tanks there. We also want to start building some anti-air, but we need to... Well, we need this technology first before we can get that. Up to 4 speed. Like over here, we have resistance problems. Tibet, military governor. Oh, here comes another big offensive. Oh, nice. We're actually able to pierce them with these guys now. Start piercing here. 12.97. This guy's armor 12.7. So we're able to pierce after we got that upgrade, so that's nice. What does upgrade 2 do? It's actually building factories now, so this is a waste. Air production. And research, what does this do? Infantry, moat mech, hard attack, and piercing. Yeah, they've got a lot of mechs, like that'll definitely be helpful. You know, if they're done attack, maybe we'll just hold there. Like, you guys looking at tough spots. Let's throw the anti-air in there. Logistics, I don't know if we really need that right now, but hey, it's in there, we can afford it, so we'll do it. And we'll, of course, have a pretty rough deficit of anti-air. But let's start getting it out in the field. I'm not researching anti-tank right now. Oh, there I am. So I've got 2 more to go, and then we get our this one over here. Oh, I'm not sure if I'll need that as much anymore. If I'm able to pierce them without it, actually. Now that I think about it. Blue guys. Let's convert you guys back. We'll take you guys off the anti-tank for now. And we will put an anti-air in this division. And we'll go down like that. What's our artillery count at? Artillery, we actually have a surplus, so that's nice. Nice to have a surplus of something, I guess. And we have like 2K motorized, which we'll leave that there for now. You don't want production. You don't ever want to touch your production too much. It's better just to build more military factories, I think, at this stage in the game. But I need the anti-air. We're getting bombed. We're gonna need it. And does that put us in green for anti-tank? Almost. Let's say division can pierce 1 of 2 armored divisions. Yeah, we're not using the close air supports. I mean, that's a bit pointless to get. Decisions. Grab another legation loan, I guess, if they're going to give it to me. Build up. I'll take my construction speed buff. So increase the game speed a little bit here. We're building up our industry. So get some more anti-air up, actually. Oh, an ASO, that's nice. You know, what we should probably do is construction repair. We have a lot of broken stuff. It's like we're starting to pull ahead in terms of the kill count. Like we were on par, and now they're definitely losing more shit than us. We are taking casualties though. Chinese operative, that's interesting. Our guns deficit is getting smaller, and we continue to produce modern tanks. Like we are getting ahead here, boys. This fucking game. Let's get another unit of steel from our puppet in Burma. Decisions available. Take legation loan. Resources to market 0%. I don't think we want to do that. So we give them 5% of our civilian industry. But we get pretty significant buff to factory construction. I think that's probably worth it for the moment. I mean, we'll need to repay that eventually, obviously. Oh, here comes another big push, probably from Savinkov. See if he can break us this time. That guy was kind of interesting. I don't know if we've picked up any no decent change for generals. Alright, there we go. Here he comes. Looks like they're going to push the Japanese out, though. So we are trading pretty good in the air, and we have enough for another fighter wing, boys. Happy days, happy days. Yeah, let's get this. Tank upgrade. It looks like that's unnecessary. We'll move you over here, though, anyways, so you're in a bit better position. Get some radars up. Get that mill done first. Decisions. We move ever closer to clearing our guns deficit. So sorry, this is a bit boring of a game to watch. I mean, it's like it is somewhat interesting for me. Like you gotta watch and pay attention and stuff. But we are gonna have to you know, wait quite a bit before we're ready to make an offensive here. How are we at for modern tank? We have 1.8k medium tanks, 608 modern tanks. Train another one of these guys. Do you have the equipment for that? We are missing some modern tanks. It's 12 days. That's probably fine. We are starting to chooch out fighters. Almost have enough for like another wing even. We've lost 34 fighters in like, I don't know, last 12 months. 279 fighters we've lost. We've killed almost, you know, that's a pretty good trade. You know, we've killed almost, 900 enemy planes for the loss of only 279 of our own. And that'd be a nice upgrade to get. Starting atomics. And this is I would like to get that as well too. Maybe we just go other infantry upgrades. Let's get the night vision, that'll help out. Look at that. We're approaching 2-to-1 KDR now. We were at parity before, so that's quite nice. This would be pretty hopeless, but like I guess fortunately for us, the AI is really dumb. So I think you'll be able to beat them eventually. Let's look at all the shit that's fucking busted up, being bombed. Brutal. We're only 11.6k deficit now, 58 days. I kind of wish I had maintenance companies. We'd probably be stealing so much equipment from the Russians right now from the grind and tests like this. Like, let's look at the combat log here for like the last 12 months. They've lost 220,000 guns. Jeez. Combat, like maintenance companies, if you would have had, what's the 5%, even if we had 10% of that capture ratio, that would have been 22,000 guns we would have taken from them. That would have definitely cleared our stockpile with a level 2 maintenance company. Or, it would have filled us up. That might be something we want to get, actually. But we'll have, I think, solved this problem soon enough. You have 85 planes. Let's get them in the air. Korean exile leader, okay. Alright, so we have some radar. Oh, that one's not showing up. Maybe it's damaged. Oh, there it is. That does number. That's pretty good for our spotting efficiency. Oh, they're starting to try and bomb our escort destroyers. That's probably fine, anyways. It's going to be annoying. I did put an anti-air gun onto our destroyer, so we'll see. Oh, looks like the Japanese is sending some planes over. Make a play for air superiority. Got that. Advanced anti-tank. Get it. Let's get that bread. No! No! Marshal Zhang Zongchang will never get to reunify China. Fuck! After being left alone during another rancorous party, Marshal Zhang Zongchang has passed away from a drug overdose. Oh, Zhang Zongchang leaves behind him his harem of 40 women, an unknown quantity of children, and his old mother, who has been allocated the majority of his estate. General Sun Dian Yang, a man known to his soldiers as more ruthless and cunning than Zhang, has taken charge of the clique. Bombard heaven for him. No, we're gonna lose our... We lost dog meat. And instantly my campaign is fucking ruined. Bombard heaven for him. Sun Tian Yang. Okay, that's this guy over here. That's the guy that we bribed, or what have you. Let's get a new commander up in this bitch. Zedong. We got Zedong as our leader here. Wow. Wow. That's that hits right in the feels. Malky is a general. Let's see. This is our infantry guy. Can make dot. This is a cavalry guy. This is our cavalry, right? Yeah. Doesn't really matter for now, I guess. We'll close learning something, commando, trickster, ranger, bunch of stuff actually. You can get adaptable, can't you? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So look, another candidate for a tank guy here. I have to remember that he has that. It's actually, who's that guy? That was this guy over here, right? Shangdong. Unfortunately, he's learning defense. Who's our tank guy? I don't know. It's just for the cavalry. We'll put this guy's son, Dan Yang, in charge, I guess. Our faction leader, who's much less cool than Zhang Zongchang. That sucks, guys. That really sucks. My entire goal of reuniting China as Dogme General, I guess we'll never accomplish it now. It'll have to be a different campaign. I don't know, that sucks. I'm sad right now, guys. Like, especially after I committed to saving this disaster campaign. And, like, trying to stabilize and play it out and everything, and going into the 50s, and we weren't able to keep Dogme. I guess we'll keep on playing and attempt to avenge him as their boy Sun Dianying over here. Who, yeah. And this guy's also pretty memey. Let's just read his bio again. Sun Dianying grew up in poverty, holding to the belief that he was descended from the Ming Major General Sun Chenzong. So he's got some Wee Was Kangs going on there. Wee Was Mings and shit. Sun quarreled with his teachers from a young age and set fire to his school when he dropped out. Sun then became addicted to gambling and opium and joined the Yangshan bandit Zhang Ping while still a child. Sun also joined the Temple Road Society, a folk religion, and eventually rose into a leadership position within the society. Sun convinced the society to join the Mount Song Pacification Force, an anti-bandit group composed of former bandits. After being routed and witnessing Han Yukun's suicide in 1925, Sun deserted with loyal soldiers. These soldiers entered Bozao, Anhui, and swore the allegiance to KMT as cover. When the northern expedition crumbled in 1927, Sun took his men into Ningxiao, where the soldiers showed extreme prejudice in raiding the countryside, attaching religious significance to their banditry. The Ma Clique retaliated, and Sun's bandits retreated to Shandong in 1928. Sun Dianying was pardoned by Zhang Zulin as part of an agreement to join Zongchang's clique. So we've got a guy over here who thinks it's his God-given right to, like, rape and pillage and shit. He's like and he thinks he's like a Ming general. So, like, this guy's like also like a pretty big meme. He's not as cool as Longchang, but you know, okay. I guess we don't have a choice in the matter, do we? It's pretty cool that Japan decided to come help us out, though. Or can they? We don't have military access. I can't even use my air bases. Like, who is sending planes here? .600 at 800. It's like we are getting bombed. Like we're. It must be their Japanese are sending them in from their home islands or like a base over here or something in Vladivostok that they took back. Which Russia owns. We need to repair our air bases as well in Liaoning. Is this Liaoning over here? Yeah, it is. Liaoning is getting fucked up. I guess this has AA now. Can we do this upgrade? Yes, we can. Medium tanks. Can we do this upgrade? These are modern, right? Modern. Yes, we can afford to have the modern, which will help our armor out. I think that's better air attack too. Unfortunately, it looks like we've lost Japan's planes, so we can't contend for air superiority anymore. Okay, anti-partisan. And it's starting to get some anti-air up too, starting to shoot down some of their planes. We have passed 2-1 now, KDR. And we're so close to clearing your guns problem. Oh no, we lost Demon Ting. You'll never see the dawn. Yeah, some of these, like Russia's units are getting like mangled pretty badly there. Yeah, I'm just kicking myself. I should have got maintenance company and issued that as like a lot sooner. That would have been smart. It's like looking at their combat losses they get from grinding us like that. We've had a much easier time keeping our troops supplied with stolen Russian guns. I own this state? Okay. I guess I do own that state. That's fucking weird. Alright, that's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you guys in a bit. Lovely Freeman signing out.